Hello everyone and welcome back to Beatley Tones Beatles channel. Lovely to have you here. Thanks for joining me for this video. Now in this video I want to try something a little bit different. I want to see if we as a YouTube channel, as a community or whatever you want to call it, can help out a fellow subscriber to the channel, friend of the channel, Jason from Australia. You may remember Jason, he came on the channel a couple of months ago after going to see Paul McCartney in Sydney and did an interview with me and told us all about the gig. Now, Jason has had a pretty shitty experience with Universal Music in the UK, who distribute product from the Beatles website. Now, because Jason is in Australia, there isn't, like an Australian, Beatles website. So he either has to choose to go through the UK website or the US store website, and in this occasion he chose to go through the UK. Now when the Red and the Blue album was announced at the end of October, he pre-ordered the Blue album on blue vinyl. It eventually arrived in Australia on the 28th of November, almost 3 weeks after release. I know Australia is a long way from the UK, but to say Jason lives in New South Wales, there are flights from London to Sydney every single day. 3 weeks is a long time to get from here to Australia. I would have thought about a week would probably be about right, sort of a day to get it to Australia, and then a few days, to get it, from Sydney to Jason's house, maybe. So a few days, a week tops. 3 weeks later, he gets his Blue album on blue vinyl. He takes it out of the shrink and he looks at the vinyl, and side 4 looks like this. As you can see, there's an erroneous record label stuck on the vinyl, which makes it unplayable. Well, I say unplayable. Obviously, if Jason wants to play the last 2 tracks, Across the Universe and The Long and Winding Road, no problem at all. If he wants to play anything from Abbey Road or the track Let It Be, then he's in trouble, making this record about as much use as a one-legged man in an arse-kicking contest. So what Jason did was, when it arrived, he then emailed Universal Music help desk. Can I just also say, Jason hasn't asked me to make this video, so I hope this is okay, but I'm kind of doing this off my own bat. So Jason emailed the picture that you're looking at now to Universal Music and said, I've received this today. It's got this record label stuck across the vinyl, makes it unplayable. Please, can you send me a replacement? 6 days later, on the 4th of December, he gets a response from Jack at Universal Music UK support, which basically says, we know you sent us an email a few days ago that we haven't bothered to respond yet yet. Do you still need our help? 6 days to ask whether you still need. Yes, of course he still needs your help, because he wouldn't have emailed you if he didn't need your help. Stupid waste of time. That's 6 days already lost for absolutely nothing. So obviously, immediately Jason emails them back and says, yes, I still need your help, blah, blah, blah. I need a replacement copy for my Blue album because it's got this label, there's the picture. Anyway, 4 days later, he gets a response from someone called Sarah at the UK support team of Universal Music, and she basically says, thank you for getting in touch about your order and sending us images. I'm so sorry to hear that Blue album was delivered to you in a condition we certainly would not expect our customers and artists' fans to receive them in. We strive to ensure that all the products we send reach our customers in pristine condition. Well, you failed there, love. She then goes on, I'm afraid there isn't any available stock of the blue vinyl you ordered, so I'm unable to issue a replacement on this occasion. I'm so sorry about this. If you'd like to keep the album, I'm happy to issue a 25% refund on the cost of the item for you. Or alternatively, you can send us back the record and get a full refund. Please let us know how you want to proceed. Well, 25%. It's not to be sniffed at, but Jason just wants his record. He just wants his record. So they're asking him to send it back, the copy that he sent with the label stuck on the vinyl. They're asking him to send it back at his own expense. And let's be honest, this is a triple album. Each disc is 180 grams. Plus the weight of the cover and everything. This is not going to be a cheap item to post from Australia to the UK. That's for sure. So they're asking him to pay again. He's already paid. Remember, he's already paid post and packaging because Universal Music don't distribute, don't ship for free. He's already paid for it to be sent to Australia. And now he's going to have to send it back if he wants to get a full refund. At this point, Jason emailed me, and as I say, he didn't ask me to make this video. I'm just doing this to try and help him out. But he basically said, what would you do? So I said, well, basically, the 25% is not really going to cut it. You just want the record. If you didn't want the record, you wouldn't have ordered it. So, you've really got to, try and insist that they find some stock from somewhere, or you could take the refund and then maybe, try and, go to one of these flippers on eBay who are charging well over £100 for this now, and put the money that you're refunded towards it and suffer the cost yourself. But basically, you shouldn't have to pay the postage cost to send it back. You shouldn't have to do that. The record is no good to them as it is. So what's the point of sending it back? They should just issue a refund, and then you can take it from there, maybe try and find one somewhere else. But just before making this video, I went on to the Beatles website, and just to add insult to injury, I found that it's there. You can just go and order the Blue album on blue vinyl, £72.99. You can buy it right now from their website. So why are they telling Jason they've got no available stock when clearly there is stock there? So that is a problem. So I think Jason needs to get in touch with them and say, well, why are you saying there's no stock when there is stock? But there was another solution that I was kind of thinking about, which would probably be the easiest solution, if it is even possible. I don't know, because I'm just wondering whether there is a way of getting that label off of that vinyl and the record still playing okay. I'm wondering whether it can be steamed off, and then maybe, I expect if you steam it off, you might be left with some sort of, sticky, gluey deposits on the vinyl, which is no good. Obviously you need to get them off, but I'm just wondering whether, if you were to wash the record with distilled water and some sort of record cleaning product, you could get those sticky bits if that's what it left off the vinyl. I kind of draw a blank at that because I've never tried it, and I'm just wondering if anyone has anyone come across this sort of problem before, managed to get a label off of vinyl, and and the record has played absolutely perfectly as if the label had never been there. I don't want sort of, I don't think solutions where people are just guessing what Jason should do are going to be useful, because if Jason has got to send it back, then he doesn't want to ruin the vinyl, as it is. So I'm kind of looking for people that may have been able to do this before, if they've got any solutions. I don't even know if it's possible, but obviously if Jason can get the label off of the record quite easily, then this is going to save him a lot of hassle, because it's going to save him the cost of having to send the record back to the UK to get his refund, or get in an argument with them about why they're saying there's no available stock when there clearly is available stock. So, if anyone has got any ideas, please tell us about it down in the comments. what would you do if you were in Jason's situation? Again, down in the comments. Let's try. I'm going to post this video on Twitter. I'm going to tag Universal Music so that they see it, and hopefully we get a result that way. But do tell me down in the comments what you think. Let's try and get Jason a new copy of the Blue album that he's already paid for. So let's try and do that. Universal Music, you need to do something here to get Jason that record. Okay, well, that is it from me. Thanks very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this video. I'll see you all very soon. Bye-bye.